It is quite natural that when you start your trading journey, you'll feel overwhelmed by the amount of information and that everyone presents you with a different way of trading. I've been there myself, so I know how important solid preparation and systematic approach are. I want to show you how to start your whole trading journey so that you don't make many basic mistakes that can waste a lot of your time and money. And of course, we can't start this video without mentioning that according to statistics, only 10% of all traders are solvent. Trading, like any other profession, requires a lot of time to have any chance of success. However, if you intend to be in this 10% and do not give up in this first month, year, 2 or even 3 years, watch this video. It may sound trivial, but it is worth starting by understanding the basic principles of why the price goes up and why it goes down, finding out what Forex, CFD contracts, shares and so on are. And I don't mean studying the ins and outs of how the market works for hours, but more or less understanding the basics. You'll learn the rest by setting your first position and gaining experience. You'll understand the differences between different markets and financial instruments. You'll learn how the market orders, limit orders and stop loss orders work, and you'll begin to understand the basics of capital management and risk control, but I will expand on this later. The source from which you get the information is also extremely important. There are many pseudo-gurus on YouTube who sell various courses or trading signals promising X dollars per day or weekly. Everyone can really easily check whether the creator's goal is not simply to extort money from people, and I really recommend doing it because currently it's plagued on YouTube. On the other hand, good quality sources are traders who have been trading live for a long time and share each trade with the public. There are many other good sources for information about trading, and the starting point is to find, for example, interviews, statements, analysis, etc. Someone who not only says that they make money from trading, but also someone who has been verified. Another thing that may seem quite obvious, but I know how it often happens to people who are just entering this world, because I had the same experience. Well, it is very unlikely that you will start making money in a month or even a year. Trading, although often presented as quick way to riches, actually requires patience, discipline, and time. Immediate profit stories are usually the exception, not the rule. In fact, many beginners lose their money trying to make a quick profit. Success in financial markets is a result of systematic approach, constant improvement of skills, and analysis of your decisions. So instead of looking for quick profits, focus on long-term strategy and continuous development of your craft, and remember that real skills and experience are built over time, not overnight, and discipline is very important here. Without it, you can't last long in something that doesn't give you short-term benefits. So please do not create a live account when starting trading. I know it's tempting to want to make money or cheat the market by at low level and sell for a huge profit, etc. In 99% of the cases, it ends in a loss. Being impulsive, I made this mistake and lost about 50% of my capital at the time, and fortunately I came to senses in the time. So in my subjective opinion, it is better to put this money into long-term investment because the period of learning to trade is really long, and I will say it again, you will not learn trading overnight. So how to start? Well, if I were starting over, I would open a demo account first, for example paper trading in TradingView. As long as you don't start trading live, you don't have to worry about which broker to choose. Maybe I will make a video about it someday. And once you open your account, start doing whatever you like. Literally go long where you think the price will go up and short where you think it will go down. Record the moments of opening a position with a short reason for taking it, along with the results, whatever you like. I do it on my Discord by pasting on my private server the screenshot from TradingView and a short comment such as I bought it because there was an uptrend and the price responded to support, for example. It really is that simple. If you want to try your hand at this point, start with backtests. Here's a small disclaimer: backtests reflect about 20% of entire trading process, so treat their results symbolically. You don't have to buy premium in TradingView, just go back to the date you choose and use the right arrow on your keyboard to move to the right. You can do it in peace and quiet for free, really. After some time, you'll start to see certain dependencies in price behavior. You'll start to notice situations in which it is worth taking a risk and in which you should just do nothing. It is definitely better to take 3 trades a week, but those in which the price is formed in an ideal way for you and the risk structure is very favorable for you, than to take 10 of them and struggle with risk management in positions that had bad results from the moment they were entered risk structure. Another important thing is the fact that the trades didn't work out doesn't always mean that you did something wrong. Most traders have around 50% win rate, and yet it is still possible to make money. This is because such traders do not try to predict future price movement, but instead they try to lose as little as possible when losing and gain as much as possible when winning. I will show you an example just to show you what exactly I mean with testing different strategies. So let's assume that I've done some pure instinct trading, and I came to the conclusion that I often manage to make money on trades when, I don't know, maybe when there is a strong trend and I take a position on a correction, let's say. I will take, let's say, GBP USD and move to some random June 14th. I forgot to mention I see an upward trend here, and in fact the price is already correcting, so I will buy. If the price goes below these lows where the cursor shows, I'll think about exiting the position. We have fallen, I will give it a chance to bounce back. It worked, so I'm in the game. We have broken up and I'm closing the position with a profit. I still see an upward trend, so I'll buy again. And if the price drops here, I'll think about leaving. We fell, but we can still bounce back from this low, so I'll add a second long. I see that we will not rebound higher, so I close the second position with a loss and add 2x short. And if the price breaks above these peaks, I'll think about reversing the position. I feel like the price structure is quite opaque, so I will get out without a loss. We dropped below, breaking lower lows, so I'll go in again. I close with a profit. I see that there is still a downward trend, so I'll enter again. The price has gone into the wrong direction, but I see that it is having problems breaking out of the zone, so I will add 2x short again. I closed the first position with a small loss, but the second one with a larger profit, so I will add up the results of each position and see if we have made a profit. You can calculate it yourself if you want. I got about 230 pips. I think it's a good result. Alright, that's about it. One more thing is, just don't forget about the experience. Just remember that above all the other things, you need the experience most, and you have to gain it, a lot of it, somehow. Oh yeah, and when it comes to the channel overall, there will be some big changes on the channel soon. Graphic changes, and there also will be different topics on the channel. A little bit crazier ideas for the videos. Definitely less tutorial type videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Love you guys, really.